Bills at Lions, 12:30 Eastern. Bills playing at Ford Field for the second time in 5 days. Lions looking for their first 4-game winning streak since 2016. They were your biggest riser this week, Pete. Now the line has moved a little bit. It was Bills 9. It is now 9 and a hook. The total is 54. You get first say.
By the way, since Brady's not here, we can say he had a losing record last week.
Did he? I don't know because we took the scoreboard out.
You can go nowhere but up. I'm telling you, he had a losing record last week.
And you?
I had a winning record. So finally, I've finally got a better week than him. I think it's going to ride in this week, ride with it again, because I think I'm going to have a good week, and I'm going to ride with the Bills again. I love the Bills last week. It ended up being a push. It should have never been a push the way we picked the game, because they scored a late touchdown. The Omio Mayo, they scored late. This time around, it's not going to come down to that. I think the Lions are bad on defense. They played better lately, got to give it to them. But that fast track, Josh Allen looks so much better. Moving that game out of the snow in Buffalo is actually an advantage for their offense to play on that fast track. I think they play on it again this game. I'll take Buffalo minus the points.
I'm taking Detroit. I'm taking a team that has really been playing some real good football, especially on the defensive side compared to what they did earlier in the year. Couldn't stop a nosebleed. And this offense has been really balanced. We know how well they can run the football, but Jared Goff has been making plays with his arm as well. And when you transition to the Buffalo Bills, yes, they scored 30-plus points, but Josh Allen didn't have a Josh Allen-like ball game. The connection that we saw earlier in the year clearly is missing right now. They did run the football better against the Cleveland Browns, but offensively, they're not the consistent group that we saw in the first month and a half of the season. So I think when you look at Detroit getting 9 and a hook, if you can buy it up to 10 to kind of give yourself some extra cushion, I would advise doing that. But I really like the Lions in this spot because I believe they can score on the Buffalo Bills defense that hasn't been as dominant as we've seen in weeks past.
B-Mac, I got to ask you this.
Yeah.
Is he trying to become the offensive coordinator of the New England Patriots? Why do you have a pencil behind
Just putting it right there behind him.
Seriously.
Because I'm jotting, I have notes in front of me just in case you happen to say something that I agree with. I may jot it down. So I'm trying to give you some tribute here because usually I don't agree with anything you say, Pete.
Well, that means you're wrong a lot of the time then, B-Mac, and we know that's the case.
Well, I think it's a good
just
point.
In case if you happen to say something that makes sense to me, I may write it down. I might put a parlay involved, but you know the likelihood of that happening, I'm not quite sure.
By the way, B-Mac, the way the Patriots are playing on offense, they might actually hire you over Matt Patricia if you keep that pencil behind your ear.
No question. Only if you would agree to come with me to be a part of the front office decisions.
I'm in.
He would do that in a second. He would do that in a second. All right, I'm going to take my pin now. Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.